Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Hello, hello. Okay, so real quick, if you're watching the replay or if you're new, well, this whole craft and chat thing is kind of new. I used to do it a long time ago, but kind of bringing it back. It's low key. I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, but I really don't. So we're just kind of hanging out, crafting. So grab a snack, grab your craft supplies, and we're just going to have some fun creating something. I don't know what yet, but we're going to be using the distressed watercolor pencils. That's what we're going to be using. I know that for a fact. And I also brought out some backgrounds from my big bin. I didn't bring my big bin again, but you can catch last week's and you could see I have a bunch of backgrounds that we're going to try and color, I guess. So before I get into that, I wanted to let you know for the 100th millionth time about the Stress-Free Card Summit. If you haven't gotten your free ticket, you could still do so. It's pinned to the top, and you can find the link in the description box. I will be teaching this class here. There is 28, 29 other classes. I know I'm doing a couple cards. Many others are doing a few different cards. So you get 30 plus ideas for your card making for your holidays and using 5 supplies or less. So that's what it's about. And so if you're into stress-free crafting, then this event is for you. You can have, you can get, I think Justine had said that most of the speakers are giving freebies. Like I have a free distress watercolor pencil. And I went blank for a second. Color guide. There you go, Tiffany. So you can download that. You can actually download it now if you're wanting it. You get 9 different watercolor color combinations, and you can use them for whatever medium you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be for the distressed watercolor pencils. If you have the really fancy schmancy brand of watercolor pencils, use those. If you have the crayons, use those. Whatever you have, it definitely does not have to be the watercolor pencils. So again, grab your free ticket. It's free. Even if you don't attend, you're not losing anything by signing up. I promise you. And I don't make anything by you getting the free ticket. Okay. I just want to say also last week I had some trouble with my microphone. I hope that it's working this week. If you notice it going in and out like ridiculously like it was last time, I went back to see what it was doing, and we changed the cord. So hopefully it's fine this time. If not, tag me, let me know, and I will unplug it, plug it back in, and hopefully that'll work. So I think that's it. I'm not 100% prepared and nothing is new, but how's everybody? I want to say hello to everybody. Pam, I do not know the Nuvo watercolor pencils. Does Nuvo have watercolor pencils? I don't know. Is Nuvo fancy schmancy? There's a brand that I think it's like $70 or $80 for a set. So I wouldn't necessarily call Nuvo fancy unless there's like a really like a high-end art brand out there. I don't know the name of it. But somebody had mentioned it when they came out, and I was like, oh, what are those? And I was like, oh yeah, no, these probably don't compare to those. So let's see. Any questions about the summit? Is everybody going to be attending the summit? I know this lighting is not the greatest on right now during the nighttime, but I thought I would try a different time. Maybe more people can come. It looks like more people are coming. All right, just got done with dinner, got the kids off to youth group, And now we're going to do some crafting. So, hello, hello. All right, I'm going to switch. And again, if my microphone wigs out, just tag me and hopefully I can fix it this time. So, um, yeah, let's see here. I can remember. There we go. So fancy. All right. I need to fix this because it's a little bit dark. So we're going to up that. Maybe. Maybe not. Doesn't seem to want to get lighter. Anyways. All right. Lori has her VIP ticket. Awesome, awesome. How are you liking the classes, Lori? All right, so if you didn't see these, this is the class I will be teaching. And I use I actually use only 4 supplies. So, all right, put that away. And, uh-oh, I think I got to sneeze. Maybe. Okay, so I think what I want to do first is just kind of swatch some of them out. And if you're not familiar with that's not it. There we go. I had to find my paper. Okay. So this is distress watercolor paper. I actually kind of like it. I bought a bunch. And oh yes, I grabbed some water here and I put the lids on because I'm notorious for spilling things. So what I like to do is just actually get the color right off the pencil. I'm actually going to snip that off because that's bugging me. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? There we go. All right. I don't know what these compare to if you're watching to, again, the really fancy brand. I have no idea. The only other watercolor pencils that I have are Prima's. And I also have their Prima's Distress Water. No, not Distress. Water soluble oil pastels. That's what I was looking for. That's orange with these actually blend really well. They are a bit chalky. Not chalky, but I'm not a watercolorist, so just bear with me. All right. Let's do a couple more colors. And if you haven't grabbed my free color combo guide, you can grab it. The link is in the description, I believe. Is that your fave technique using them? Brush tip? Yes, it is. So I actually like splattering with them too. So I'm gonna take it and I just add a ton of water to my brush and then I'll just splatter like that. I don't like really using them on the paper like this because I don't find that they'll blend. Some colors do. And of course, this color is going to make me a liar. But some colors don't blend very well when you add it directly to the paper and then try to blend out. But we're going to actually be trying to color on vellum. I also have some other, this is a gel print that I did with alcohol inks. I don't know. We're going to try it out. You never know. And then also some, whatchamacallits, embossed. All right. Now I'm going to take the back, and I don't think I can stamp good. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're just going to color an image. So I'm just going to take the back of the watercolor paper, and because I was using some of these leaf stamps, I'm just going to use this because it's on my desk. All right. Will I be using any sprays tonight? I will not be using any sprays tonight. I'm so sorry. We're just going to be kind of playing around with the distress watercolor pencils. If I'm being honest, to promote the summit. But also hang out with everybody. I really enjoy hanging out and chatting. What am I looking for here? I am so passionate about people joining the free summits because there's so many techniques that can be learned. You can connect with other crafters as well. There's a Facebook group that you can join, even if you're doing the free ticket. There's just so much that you can learn again, and it's just a ton of fun. So if you can join the free summit, if you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to want all of these classes, then I highly suggest grabbing the bundle ticket, which is at a special price right now, and it will go up, I believe, Thursday evening. Oh, that actually stamped out really well. But I think either way, you can get so much value for the free. I mean, it's free. So if you're like, you know what, I just want a couple of the classes, then, you know, I personally, I don't, not that summits aren't worth it, but I never find that I'm interested in all 30, 40 classes to justify, I don't know why I'm doing the red, to justify spending the money. I've bought things before, like I was a part of this alcohol ink artist, which she's amazing. And I went months and months without doing, and it was a monthly paid, it was like $30 or $40 a month. And so it's a little bit different, but it's not kind of same concept. She would come out with a class every month. And but I wouldn't do it because it was just too much going on, and you know, life. I'm actually going to keep this in here because I might, if I remember correctly, it's been actually kind of a while since I've used these, but these can color over distress oxide inks. So they're really good for, I should have grabbed the tag. You know what? Let me grab the tag. I think I know exactly where it is. All right. Maybe I don't. I swear it was right here. I was just looking through here. Yes, there we go. So this is a tag I made last year for Stamptember, Simon's Tim Holtz exclusive stamp set. And this was a background that I created with distress sprays and oxides, and then you can color right on top. So these are definitely um, good to have if you're into that kind of techniques, those kind of techniques, I should say. Because you definitely can't do that with regular distress sprays. I don't know. I don't think you can do it with the crayons. Um, so these are unique, and I don't say that lightly. I definitely am not a. I do like to shop, but at the same time, I don't like to get multiple things that do the same exact thing, if that makes sense. Like, even though Altenew has beautiful, amazing uh, ink colors, I'm not going to go out and buy a whole nother set of ink colors. I do have some of Catherine Puller's. I do have some of the Distress um, inks, but mostly I have the oxide inks. Because, I mean, realistically, they all kind of do similar things. So you don't, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but me personally, I'm not down to have every single brand of ink out there. All right, we're just coloring this image. I stamped it in archival ink, and we're just gonna kind of color it. I know some people like having all of them because they like to match the brands together and things like that, but I don't use my inks as much. So I need to add a little color to this, maybe a little bit of yellow. All right. So I think you get the point. They can blend really well. You can color, obviously, with them, a stamped image. Just popped out to sign up for the classes. Yay! Can't wait. So I did. Awesome! So exciting. All right. And if you signed up using my link, I forgot to mention, if you sign up for the summit using my link for um, the bundle, so if you pay for the summit to get all of the classes and all of the things, then I will have a exclusive class. It should be emailed directly to you after you sign up using my link. No one's ever complained that it never sent, so I'm guessing that it sends. All right. And it's an alcohol ink class. So you create one background and you get 6 holiday cards. All right, we're going to try to color this embossed image here. Denny Dawn. It is the new summit. This isn't the new summit, but what I'm talking about is the new summit. Let me get rid of that ticker. I forgot one time, and there we go. All right. Let's see. What colors do I want to color this? I don't remember what. Let me see. This is a Simon Says Stamp embossing folder, the Peony bundle, but honestly, any embossing folder will do. Are there as many pencils as there are distress inks? No, not yet. There are quite a bit, and if you're just looking for one set, I would probably recommend going with the one if you can't really decide and you love all the distress colors. I would go with the one that has a white and the black. That way you can mix more colors together. I think I'm gonna go with I should have grabbed um, my own color guide so that I know which colors to use. Sometimes I forget. All right, this is picked raspberry, and I've never colored on an embossed piece with the pencils. So we're gonna see how this works. And I don't know. I'm gonna water it down a little bit and see. I'm kind of scared. I don't know why. I'm gonna spray it a little bit. I'm working on Distress Heavy Stock. That was a weird face. I'm not liking this. Maybe I should have done it on watercolor paper. This is going to be interesting. Okay. All right. Get And you know, sometimes you never know until you try it. Right? I just thought that this would be kind of cool, and um not convinced. Maybe I need a different color. All right. Do you use water in your water brush? Yes, I have water in there, but I tend to just dip it. So I have this water right here. And whoops, way too much. Let me grab a paper towel. Okay. Thinking adding water, kind of like I do my zigs, which I haven't done in a long time. So I'm not. I think we're gonna move on. Maybe. Denny, Dawn, it looks like I am making a hot mess of this technique, so I'm right there with you. We'll see. I'm gonna do one flower and we'll see how it turns out. How about that? Because I don't want to give up too soon. I've done that before, and this reminds me of that one technique when you like ink blend on top of the embossed image. I can't do that either. Where did I put that? Oh, let me grab it. So I tried that, and this is what I ended up with. I tried to ink blend with my little cool ink blenders and everything, and I was like, you know what? Throw some water splatters on there. It's gonna work out. It didn't. So I think this is kind of the same thing. Just, and I won't ever know unless I try. Same thing with, if you're wanting to try something, just try it. You never know. It might end up being one of your favorite techniques. You never know. You might end up hating it. But you'll never know unless you try. Because some people love doing that, the ink blending on the embossed image. Definitely not for me. And this is definitely not for me either. What is this? Maybe I should have started with a not so dark color. All right. So, well, we tried it. I could say that we tried it, right? Okay. Maybe I'll do a non-floral image that we can just kind of mess around with colors. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of what's this one? Ice spruce. There we go. That's more my speed there. I just picked a bunch of random backgrounds that were in my box or my bin that I thought, you know what, we're going to try to color these. And we're just experimenting today. So this would kind of be cool if you were trying to highlight a certain date or maybe somebody's birthday, your age. All right. What's some techniques that you all have tried that you just cannot get the hang of it? Because remember, we're still, well, I won't say remember, but I'm trying this new crafty crowdsourcing thing where I try out things like I did with the um, vellum and embossing folders, and until we find something that works. So, all right. So it is something that I think would be cool. Just obviously coloring the florals is definitely going to be something that is going to need practice, at least for me. All right. What's next? You know what? I have some craft. Let's try the craft. I really like these pencils on craft cardstock. I cannot get the hang of any of them. I feel like a noob, but I like experimenting with all. Rally, just keep at it. And if you're not going to the summit or if you haven't signed up for the summit, I would highly suggest signing up for the summit, finding the classes that you want. Um, and then that way you can learn because the classes are a little like they're not as fast paced as most YouTube videos. So you'll probably get a lot more tips and tricks and all of that from the summit. And it's free. So if that's your thing, if not, no worries. I guess leaves are kind of the same thing as flowers. But oh well, we're going for it. And I think I lose a lot of that. Um, Denny Dawn, there is a link pinned to the top, or you can find it in the description. Let me see if maybe I can add it. If it's, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think I lose a lot of that, cool texture from this embossing folder. I think this is a Tim Holtz embossing folder. I might have to hit up YouTube University to see how people do this because I know it's something that people do. Lita, I'm talking to you. I have so many color combination guides that you can download. I did not know anything about the summit where you can learn. Route. If you click the link, then you can find out all the information you need. If you get the free pass, then it's going to be the classes are going to be available. I think there's like 9 or 10, depending on which day. Um, like Friday, there'll be a set of 10 that you'll get emailed that morning, and then they'll be available for 24 hours. You have to watch, download all the freebies, all of the things, and then throughout the day, there will also be live Q&As with most of the speakers that you can ask questions about their classes or just, get to know them. Um, all of that fun stuff. And then the next day, another round of classes will be emailed to you. So if you're up for a challenge and want to grab all of those classes for free, then go for it. Man, this lighting is horrible during the nighttime. I need to find something else. Uh, all right, what next? Um, let's try. I want to try. This is a gel print that I used alcohol inks on my gel plate. I mean, I'm not saying that correctly. I used alcohol inks on my gel plate and did a print with it. It's not even that late, but I feel really tired today. All right, let's try. Well, I only have so many options here. Need to get off my foot here. There we go. Where did I put my? Here it is. Oh, and also if you grab the it's not I guess it's a VIP pass technically kind of, but it's the card making bundle, then you will get access to a free Zoom, crafty Zoom. I forget what the name is. There's so many different summits that I forget which is which. I do. And then we'll do this one here. And I am the host. How fun. All right. Let's do, where's my brown ink? Can't be losing things already. There we go. Denny Dawn, no worries. You technically don't need one. If I'm being honest, well, I know there's a lot of controversy around the Misty regarding other companies and everything. I'm not going to get into that, but my first introduction to a stamping positioner tool was the Tim Holtz platform, which I absolutely love. But you can't get it anymore. So I fell in love with it. So I had to get Misty. I actually have extra mini platform, and then I have two Tim Holtz platforms. And because I try my hardest to use things that people can get, um, then um, I got the Misty, and I will not be buying any of the new ones. This one for me works just fine. They're so expensive. All right, so again, this is a print that I did with alcohol inks. Let's see, what colors do I want? Let's do green. Can't really see. I should have done a different image. I'm just being lazy. I don't have any here. That's okay. But I wanted to see if it would color on top of the alcohol ink. And it does. Pretty cool. Let's do, ooh, this is one of my favorite colors, fossilized amber. You know, when you don't use a medium or don't do a technique for a long time and then you just do it and you're like, oh, absolutely love this. Why don't I do this more? There's so many different techniques and things to do. It's so hard to keep up with all of them. Oh, hi, Linda. Didn't see ya coming in. Let's do a little bit of this crushed olive. I can't remember. I think it was a business or like how to make money with your crafts or something like that. A summit I did a while ago, and there was only a couple of the classes that I was interested in, and so I just took notes, and I never regretted it, to be honest. So, and I didn't buy I got the free pass, and was able to watch the couple classes that I wanted to watch, and yeah. So, like, I know a lot of people that follow me are more mixed media heavy crafters. Maybe not everybody, of course, but a lot of them are. So, a lot of the styles and classes may not be your thing. So, purchasing the bundle might not be worth it. But if you're looking at all of the classes and you're like, if it's more than like 3 or 4 a day that you're interested in, unless you're really good at taking notes and following along, then I would suggest getting the pass. All right. Are the Tim Holtz one and the Misty one best for platforms? Um, I like both of them. Um, I don't know. I was actually really surprised that the Misty, because it looks a little less heavy duty than the Tim Holtz platform, but I'm really rough with my tools and crafting, and I haven't broken it yet. So, um, yeah, and I know that there's a lot of um controversy around all of that, so I don't want to make anybody mad. um Jess, I believe Jess is doing a class as well, if I'm not mistaken. Can you um fill us in what you're doing in your class for the summit, Jess? Jess crafts. All right. Oh, I wanted to try vellum. Let's try vellum. I haven't tried vellum. Sorry, I was getting a little excited. All right. I don't know how this is going to work. This is not my really heavy duty vellum. Oh, wait, is it? No. This is not my really heavy duty vellum that I am absolutely in love with. And you all sold it out. I cannot believe that. It's so crazy. But it's coming soon. I think October 4th is when when it was going to come back in stock. So that's right. I thought it was with paper, but I couldn't remember. There's just so much to remember. All right. So this goes over. I think I'm going to try the back of this because I don't want it to color my embossing powder. I'm going to color on the back, and you don't want to use a lot of water because then the vellum is going to end up curling and then it just kind of ends up being a mess. I've seen a lot of people when they sharpen these pencils, they actually make like a watercolor pan set with them, which is kind of cool. I haven't had to sharpen mine because I don't use them as often as I should. All right, we're just gonna color randomly. I'm gonna add another color. Just a second. I don't know. You can kind of see the streaks. So I don't know if this would be a good um what am I trying to say? I don't know if you'd be able to like blend really well. Yeah, see, look, it's starting to curl up. Rally reviews. What brand is the watercolor pencils you are using? I am using the Distress watercolor pencils from Ranger, but there are many brands out there. Um, so I do like these because they're actually all color instead of like wood. Most of them are wood, and then you're kind of left with not as much color, although I probably will never use these in my lifetime. So, um, Abby and my grandkids, if I have any, will be using my craft supplies forever. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of green just to kind of break up that color there. Okay. So I can't remember who it was, but who bought the VIP ticket already and is already watching the classes. Anybody else? I'd love to know. Let's see. Splatter, maybe? Maybe? Okay, maybe not. Why isn't this one splattering? Oh, there we go. I think it's just such a light color, I wasn't seeing it. They stay water reactive like distress inks. Would we want to seal the project? You know what? I want to say that they end up permanent, but I'm going to try something here. Because this is, I don't believe I sealed this. And nope. So it does react to water. So you will need to seal it. All right. Add some of these splatters. People on their motorcycles, dirt bikes. There we go. I live in a really rural area. So, all right, let's see. It's all right, I guess. Not my favorite, but it does give a nice, I think the embossed image is just a little too thick. It would be really pretty on a thinner lined image, but pretty cool. Anything else? What else can we do? I'm kind of tired of using the leaves. So what else can I use? It says distress, then it's water reactive. Oh, interesting. Nice to know, Lita. Thank you. I really want to use these, but I don't really want to use the leaves anymore. Let me see if I can find a stamp set. Let's see. Trying to make sure that I'm not missing any questions. If you have a question, I missed it, then just put it in the chat again. Here we go. Here's some florals. Sorry. So is the sound okay? I want to make sure that the sound's okay because it was not okay last time. Is it going in and out again? You know what? I can actually listen to myself. The sound is good? Okay. I can't hear anything on my end. All right. I don't know how I'm going to color these. Oh, you know what I wanted to try? Was this one. Let's do this instead. This is Distress Paint. The Distress Paint is what I was thinking of. This will be permanent. It should be, right? I think I used Distress Paint. And then last week I did the foiling on top of it. So let's do some purple. You can't really see that it's a flower, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see if it would work. I'm telling you, these distress pencils, and it's funny because I just did the video on using what we have, but I'm not trying to sell you on anything. But these pencils, let me tell you about these pencils. And I don't know if any other watercolor pencils can do all of these things. So, yeah, I just wanted to try if it would do on the paints. Yeah, that was a gel printed background. Pretty sure this is paint. Maybe not. Maybe it was oxide. It could be oxide, actually. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, all right. So is everybody liking the later time, or would it be better during the daytime? Because for me, it works better during the day because then I don't have to kind of like work around my kids and everything. I like to kind of do all this stuff when my kids are at school, but I also like having more people to chat with and more people to hang out with. So let me know the later time. I'm at work during the day. Alrighty. I think I'm just going to stamp this just because. This is actually using Catherine Pooler. Is it? Wait, no. No, it's not actually. I take that back. I thought it was using Catherine Pooler inks, but I don't think so. All right. Flexible. I know most people are at work. I should get a job. Actually, I'm not going to be able to use that. I think I might stamp it kind of like this. All right. We're going with, let's do the brown. Ready? Yeah, it's pretty. Flexible. Okay. I'm only doing Tuesday night because my kids are at youth group. So then it gives me like an hour and a half to kind of do my thing, and then it's so pretty, just as is. All right. Need one of those tools you're using for stamping. It's a Misty. I honestly I mean, I do a lot of stamping without the MISTI, but at the same time, when I'm wanting to get a good impression, then a MISTI is the way to go. Oh, the disc thing, this, yes. This is a must, especially if you have arthritis like me and my hands are hurting really bad today for some reason. Um, I can't press down hard, so this really helps a lot. A lot of people use um, like a sweater or like a rag you can wipe over. But this, I mean, for what I use it for and how much I use it, it was definitely worth the price. I think it's like under 10 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So let's do, you know what? I have two of these tags. So let's see if we can. I did eat ice cream yesterday. I'm not supposed to be eating refined sugar. I couldn't help it. I'm on actually I'll bore you with with all my things. If you're not following me on Instagram, then you don't know any of this probably, but um so I'm seeing like a natural doctor. This is going to mess it up. Uh and I did a food allergy test and turns out that um I'm sensitive to 20 different things, including eggs, pepper, lettuce, um, garlic, which I'm a garlic girl, and it really broke my heart. Tomatoes. Um, what else? I don't know what I'm doing. So many things. So, um, it's been really rough. And I broke down and I had ice cream yesterday. Oh, it's 20 different things that I am sensitive to. So, I mean, I won't go into all of the details because I don't want to have to flag this for sensitive content, but um, I'm healing my gut basically. And to do that, you gotta stop eating all the foods that your body doesn't like. And I think I'm on, so I was taking medication for my rheumatoid arthritis. I stopped that and I was on steroids for probably like 9 months. And I gained like a ton of weight. Um, just trying to lighten this up actually, this image, just to see what we can do. But since I've been seeing the natural doctor, I have to say it's changed my life, honestly. 'Cause I've been struggling for 2 plus years trying to figure out a medication that would work, that wasn't, um, like, super heavy duty, because I don't really like to put a lot of things, um like, it's kinda one of those things where it's like you take it for one thing and then you have, like, 5 different other side effects. So, anyways, um so the last couple months has been amazing. My energy levels have gone up. I'm not like usually probably like 4 months ago I would be in bed snoring right now. Um so anyways, I haven't really shared a lot of that on on YouTube, so mostly on Instagram. But I know a lot of people struggle with um, autoimmune. Just I don't know if it's I don't like disorders or disease, but condition. There we go. And it's rough sometimes, you know. Right. I don't know if this is doing anything. I don't think it is. I can't see in the. They are Denny Dawn. It is, but I will tell you that if it wasn't, so I never knew until my dad passed away 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, that he had some property with my grandfather, and my uncle decided to sell it. So I got a little tiny, I mean, it wasn't a lot, but it was just enough for me to help me pay for that, or else I would definitely not be doing it because it is expensive. And it's sad because, I mean, we pay premium for insurance, and it just sucks that insurance doesn't acknowledge natural things. Because I will tell you, I mean, even though I'm still a little bit overweight, quite a little bit of overweight still, I've never felt better, honestly. And the supplements that I'm on are all natural. It's like turmeric, chamomile, golden seal, and it's like really good stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know if this made it worse or better. Thanks, Denny Dawn. It's honestly, I didn't really have a relationship with my father. Um, but it does make me sad that he passed away alone and we never got to have that um like last chat, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. I think that's what makes it the most sad is that he passed away alone because he was sick and he didn't want to bother anybody. He didn't want to burden anybody. And we had an estranged relationship for many years. So, um, yeah, nobody should pass away alone. Anyways, enough of that. Yeah, I don't know if I like this, but maybe if we add some splatters. Where's my splatter squad at? Hmm. I wish I would have kept that in there because then I could have stamped it again. And then I think it would have been perfect because I need to darken up those lines. Let's see. What colors did I use? I think I used like a seedless preserves probably. Add some splatters of that. I was not expecting to do a tag, but I actually kind of like it. It's hard to see on camera, but it just lightened it up just a little bit. But again, did I push it to the side? Let me see. I think I might. Let's see. What is on here? Oh, a stamp. Oh, no, I didn't. I did not push it to the side, and I don't want to try to do it. That's all right. Where is my phone? Make sure my kids aren't texting me. Try taking Tremefya shots. Take once every 8 weeks. That's what I'm prescribed for mine now instead of steroids or any harsh treatments. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Honestly, what I'm doing now is really working. Um, so if it ends up being that I need something different, then I'll definitely give it a try. But I canceled on my rheumatologist and no explanation, no nothing. I didn't give them any, I didn't reschedule or anything, and they have not even checked on me. So I think it was time to try to find a different doctor anyways. Not that they have to babysit me, but I would kind of be wondering where this person went that I've been seeing for the last 2 years. All right. So RA is tricky too because it's like I can be perfect all day and then it just hits me and I'm like, what is this? Mainly the fatigue. That's, I think, what gets me the most. All right, what did I do here? All right, so we colored on that. We colored some images. Tried it on oxides, I think. Craft, another image. We did it on vellum. Tried that. Epic fail. This one would be kind of cool. And then we did just some swatching. So yeah, I had fun. Yeah, Jen, it's something else. I'm sorry. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my sob story. I apologize for that. Did not want that to go. That's why sometimes I should not talk. I should just, no one wants to hear my sad story. All right. Let me switch over the cameras, even though, how do I do this again? There we go. The color, the yellow in my skin, it's like, oh, anyways. Aw, thanks, Linda. I try. I can only be myself. All right. Wash that. Aw, thanks, Jen. Yeah, I actually really enjoy them. If Tuesdays seem to work, Tuesday evenings, we'll see how long it lasts. I don't know. Sometimes my Kids don't end up going to youth group, so we'll see how it goes. But if you haven't already, I'm going to remind you until I'm blue in the face until Thursday evening. So be prepared to be sick of me. Probably already are sick of me trying to get you all to join the card summit. But honestly, I really think that it is definitely valuable, even if there's one class that you're like, I have to take that. And it definitely doesn't have to be mine. Mine isn't anything earth shattering or anything. But I have to say the Jess Crafts and also Crafty Owl, what they do with paper is amazing. And who doesn't have tons of paper, right? So just even for those classes alone, I would just sign up for the summit to get using your paper. And we all use 5 items or less. Can't go wrong with that. All right. Aw, thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Oh, let me show you guys what I did last night. So I was browsing on Instagram. Let me switch over so you can see better. So I was browsing on Instagram and I forget the lady's name. Let me grab it real quick because I think it's very important to give credit where credit is due. She is crafty RPH on Instagram, and if you go to my Instagram, you will see a story she's tagged in. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. This is what I was so inspired by. Some alcohol ink with alcohol lift ink, and I haven't been that inspired to run to my craft room in a very long time. So this is my first one that I did, just kind of playing around. And then I did these. It's hard to see, but yes, I absolutely love these. I cannot wait to turn these into something. And I don't use brown a lot, but and that's why I had these stamps on my desk. So yeah. I really like this one with the black. That pitch black alcohol ink. If you don't have it, you're missing out for sure. It's something else. Anyways, thanks, Denny Dawn. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone for being here and hanging out and chatting and all of the above. And I hope to see everybody at the Card Summit. Don't wait too long to sign up though because it will the free tickets I believe ends to sign up Thursday evening. And then to get the ultimate bundle pass, it's going to end that night as well. And then it just goes up, I believe, to like $100, which is crazy. But yeah. You can see close up of these on my Instagram as well in my stories. So if you're wanting, I was actually adding some splatters and stuff to these today. Really fun. Maybe next time we'll play with some alcohol inks. What do you think? Alcohol inks next time? Alcohol lift ink? Denny Dawn. Yes. Okay. So you'll probably get an email. I'm guessing Friday early morning or Thursday evening. I'm not 100% sure how they do that. Like when they're emailing. If you sign up for the free, if you sign up for the ultimate bundle, then you should be getting all of your information and you can start the classes immediately. And you have access to them forever. Well, forever of their business. So, anyways, maybe I'll do a poll sometime and see next week what we want to do. I'm thinking alcohol inks because that's my new jam right now is alcohol inks. Oh, and if you are not, I wanted to, hmm, let me see. I have um, I asked in my, what is this called? My newsletter today. Let me grab it real quick. Okay, so if you sign up or fill out that form, let me switch over. If you fill out that form, it will let me know that you are interested in a free crafty Zoom. So I'm trying these once a month. We'll see how long they last, but it helps me get organized for the month because I do my monthly craft room reset, and the next one is October 7th. I usually do them around 8 a.m. Pacific time on the Saturday. So I would love for you all to join. And if you fill that out, I will send an email the night before. So October 6th, you will get an email with all of the information. And there's some people that come and don't turn on their cameras or talk or anything. They just like um, the kind of company in the background. And some people we chat the whole time. So it's up to you. Um, what you want to do if you want to join, but it's fun. So, anyways, I could be on here forever. My husband just went to go get the kids from youth group, so I better get going so that I can make sure that they're on the ball for bed. I am mean. My kids go to bed early. Even though one's almost 17 and the other one's 12. So, yeah, I run a tight ship around here. Anyways, I want to thank you all for joining and keep an eye out for that email um, next week. Yeah. Um, Thanks, Irma. What was I going to say? I think that's it. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for joining, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And I hope to see you all at the summit. Don't forget to sign up if you haven't signed up. The link is pinned at the top and in the description box. Sign up. It's going to be fun. All right. I'll catch you all later. Bye.